Hi everyone, my name is Vanetta Mefuna. This poetry piece is inspired by week 12, contemporary arts and culture, and also a bit from week 10, Pacific diaspora. But more specifically inspired by one of the readings from week 12 by Jonathan Nasario called Songs of Our Natural Selves, the Enduring Voice of Nature in Hawaiian Music. Just the way that he describes the connection between self, music, and homeland just really pressed upon me when I had read through this paper. But also in this paper, he shares a song composed by Jerry Santos called Mike Aloha Ku'uhome o Kahalu'u. As I read through the song lyrics and listened to the song as well, an inspired thought just hit me that made me reflect on this semester and allowed me to see that I wasn't the same person that I was in the beginning and that I had changed, and also have changed my views and perspective and the way that I speak of Oceania and its people. Also, I was inspired through the struggles and battles that I had gone through this semester, and reading through Jonathan Osario's paper, it reminded me that others before me have overcome similar battles and struggles. He says, and you will realize we are writing histories. We are doing nothing than what we have done today, creating new memories out of old ones. Just a few explanations of the metaphors and symbolisms I used in my poem. In line 5, I describe myself as a canvas, because I and I think we all see ourselves as perfectly incomplete masterpieces. In line 6, I refer to myself as an island girl feasting. I refer to myself as an island girl because I didn't really identify myself as a Tongan girl, because I didn't see the importance of my culture. And feasting is because as islanders we have big feeds, we don't have little finger foods. In line 7, I describe the world that I live in as a white man's world. Just watching the news the other day here in Australia, the politicians that I saw in the room, they were just all white. I didn't see any colours in there. I also, in line 9, the word cordial. Cordial is just an Australian version of Kool-Aid. And it's in connection with line 11 as well, that as it gets diluted, it becomes tasteless and transparent, just like water. So it just you end up just drinking colored water. In line 13, I say shoulda, woulda, coulda, which is what a person usually says after they regret something that they have done, or said and can't go back to fix it. So it becomes like should have or would have or could have. And then from line 16 to line 21, I kind of summarize my experience in Tonga when my family and I had visited. I was kind of tested by my cousins on the language and also the culture. Just like simple phrases. In line 17, line 18, I asked at one point about why I couldn't watch TV with my brothers. But in the Tongan culture, whakaapa or respect is very important, especially in connection with brothers. You're not allowed to. I learned later that you can't watch TV with your brothers. You can't share clothes. You can't touch their face even. So I was singled out and wasn't allowed. Singled out by my aunties and was told off. In line 19, I talk about a mat, and that is referred to the ngatu, the Tongan, a Tongan mat that is valuable. And usually the Tongan women at ceremonies or events will fold it and put it away or give it to the person that is gifted to. But in one of my experiences, I was got by one of my aunties and use an example of what Tongan daughters or Tongan girls should be like. In line 21, I refer to my own, her own people, but it's just referred to my family, my extended family, not really the Tongan people in general. Line 22, I say stubborn as a horse, because horse Tongans are known for eating horse, so I just Tongans are known for eating horse, so I just use that. But also, I told a story about a stubborn horse who was trying to be taught new tricks, and because of the stubbornness or the pride of the horse, it took a long time for its pride to be killed, and to be free and to be happy, and to ride around. So I describe the period of being lost and without any identity or culture as a stubborn horse, because I was just broken and angry. In line 23, just talks about limits and barriers. I like the hurdles in the horse story that I just spoke about. In line 24, I describe despair as like a dreary darkness, which is true, because when all hope is lost, we are stuck in like this dense darkness. In line 25, I refer to my education that I started in BYU, Hawaii in the beginning of the semester. This being my first semester, and also being one of the first ones in my family to start university, it became a light for me in this journey of trying to find my identity. And also in line 27, I say that it's taught by people of Oceania. So having a professor or teacher that is an islander made me finally look up to someone that I could identify myself with, that had degrees and masters and doctorates, and this is referred to obviously Dr. Cruze, and I'm just so grateful for her. In line 29 and 30, I referred to the restoration of my identity. And also, this is just crucial parts of my identity that allowed me to feel free, and also appreciation for my ancestors and my culture. And then in the last line, line 33, she has found belonging. I just wanted to point that out just because during this journey, this is not my destination. This is just a connection linked to obviously better things. So now I'm just going to read my poem. The title of my poem is She. She goes for drives seeking adventure and in search for identity in her culture. She has noticed the blank spots on her canvas. She, an island girl feasting in a white man's world, doing the white man things. She is diluted like cordial by pressure from the white man's world. She is almost tasteless and transparent to her Tongan parents, who are starting to be filled with shoulda, woulda, couldas. A visit to the homeland she'll teach her parents think. She is put to the test. How do you say my name is? Why can't I watch TV with my brothers? How do I fold the mat? She is mocked, rejected, and banned from her own people. She, a stubborn horse, is broken and angry. She is not now limited, and barriers are stronger. A dreary darkness is created by her own despair, but a change comes through education. Not taught by the white man, but by the people of Oceania. She feels changed, pride is lifted, identity is restored, and traditions are clear, and her culture appreciated. The blank spots are now filled with colors of clarity and connectedness. She has found belonging. Thank you.